What's up, everybody? Jake's the Guy here, and time for another deep delve into life, the universe, and everything. Before we get into that, though, the reason you are not and have not seen a review of Skyfall yet is because I didn't get to see it. I messed up with some things on my end with actually going to go see it. I forgot to check the train times of when it was just going, when I was to try and get to the place to see it, and I messed up. And everyone else got to go see it, but I didn't, which is disappointing and sad, and I feel so lonely inside. But hopefully, by the time you see this, I will have already seen the film, but unfortunately I will have been away, so not able to make a video on it. But the review will come soon, hopefully maybe next week, and actually the videos I am uploading have already been made. This whole week's worth of content has been done by me today, in one day. Assassin's Creed all rendered out, Killing Floor, all lovely jubbly, and you will be seeing that all at the weekend whilst I am out and about during my life. So let's get into things. This video is probably going to be heavily edited because of the nature of things, so yeah, do not get confused if there are pauses and, you know, seeming topic changes at will, because this is going to be something kind of difficult to talk about. So yeah, without further ado, death. That sounds really menacing. I don't mean it to be. This is not going to be a comedic commentary, and that's alliteration, or at least I'm going to try not to make it so, because it is a serious topic, and I don't want to make I don't want to try and joke around about this, so I'm going to pause here, become serious, and return. Quick question, Jake. Why are you doing this video? Well, I think it links in quite well to my previous video on life being what you make it and making the most out of everything. You know, don't be scared to do things, and pretty much just live life to the fullest, really. As well as some things that have happened, well, I mean, it's been talked about recently by some people I know of, well, and, you know, things going on kind of personally, slightly personally, but also uninvolved as well. Don't worry, I'm fine, everyone I know is, well, not everyone I know, but, anyone immediately close to me is fine, and, you know, don't worry. As well as some things that happened a while back that also mean that I do feel that I am qualified, I suppose, to talk about this. No more than anyone else, of course, because everyone is allowed an opinion and viewpoint, but I think I can put into words slightly better what this is all about. Death sucks, seriously. There is nothing worse than death. Well, I suppose there are fates worse than death, but the finality of someone simply not being there is really crushing, and there is nothing comparable to it at all. I mean, the idea that someone is just simply gone and will never return really is very profound and deep, and there's often times when I know, certainly in my situation, that I would have given anything to go back and be able to, you know, have one last conversation with said person. And what you've really got to get, you know, something that just becomes, you know, obvious to us all eventually, is that everyone you know and everyone that you've ever seen ever will probably die. Well, I plan on living forever personally, but everyone you know and everyone you love may pass away, and that's slightly depressing, I'll admit, but that's why we really have to make the most of what we have now, as I said previously. And something else is also that everything around us is in the balance, is in a very fine balance between, you know, being absolutely fine and perfect and our world's falling apart around us. Just anyone could, I don't know, get involved in an accident, could, I don't know, some sort of disease or something, just a heart attack, I don't know, I guess that's more to do with your current health situation, but always remember that anything can change instantly in a second, and you have got to make the most of everything you have so far. Everything can just be gone, and that is something that I don't think everyone fully understands or appreciates, at least not people of my age. That death is going to be something that may well be happening to them in a few... not as if they're going to die, but someone that they know may pass away, because certainly in my age, people such as, you know, grandparents and, I mean, unfortunately, maybe even parents may have to, may become ill, may pass away and disappear, and that's going to be something that everyone is going to have to deal with at some time in their life, and it really is the hardest thing. There is nothing that anyone will ever be able to say to anyone to make it all better. Nothing can ever even begin to cover what it feels like to lose someone that you love and someone who's important to you. And I'm getting all emotional here. So yeah, you've really got to make the most of every moment you have with someone, or knowing someone, or even someone you don't know. I think that what we all should do after listening to, It sounds almost like something a Christian preacher would say, but why not? Just take a chance with life and speak to someone today that you haven't spoken to for in a long time. I don't know, recontact a member of your family, I don't know, an aunt or an uncle or a cousin or something you haven't talked to in a while, or in fact, even talk to someone you've never spoken to before. I know myself, for sure, I have people on my Facebook who I've never spoken to, ever, I don't think, but I kind of know. Perhaps I've spoken to them in passing. But just send them a message, see what's going on, what's going down, because you never know. Someone who you know but don't know could just be gone, and yeah, that's not a very great way to end a sentence, but we'll do it live, YOLO! Now for the slightly more personal bit, the bit I guess I could feel slightly more qualified to talk about, and this is the most personal I will probably ever get on this channel. I don't know, really, I never say never, and only a Sith deals in absolutes, and just want to point out that I am totally not comfortable with talking like this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, geez, I uploaded a video of me singing Call Me Maybe the other day, and that was probably the most embarrassing video I've ever uploaded or ever will upload, so you know what, if I can do that, I can do this, and believe in oneself. So, you know someone, or someone that you know, wait, that's the same thing, but anyway, someone has passed away, and I just want to also preface this. I think I've said the word preface twice in the last 45 seconds, but meh, I have a limited vocabulary. I don't think anyone has the ability, or should have the ability, or the insert word here. I need a synonym thesaurus in my mind. Has the ability, or the authority, there we go, that's the one, to tell anyone how to feel or what to feel, because everyone feels something different, and I think the idea of trying to get someone to feel something is an impossible fight, really, and no matter what happens, do not feel bad if you don't think you're feeling the right way about something, but that probably isn't even important. What to do or after someone you know has gone. It's very easy to fall into a pattern of just regret and wishing things were different, and you know, as I said before, wishing you'd have another conversation with the person. But it takes someone truly strong to face something like that, the truth of it, or rather than just deflect it or refract it into something else. You really do, after a point, have to realise that the person is gone, and that they cannot come back, and that is truly crushing, and something that's horrible, and as I said before, it's the worst thing possibly imaginable for someone. You know, I think I can think of things worse than death. Personally, for me, for example, I don't think I'd really want to sit in some sort of Chinese torture dungeon for years. I'd rather just be, you know, take a bullet to the brain. But when it's someone else, I find that, well, I think everyone finds that emotional pain is stronger than physical pain. There comes a point where you really just have to, you know, admit that that they're gone. And instead of going over things and wishing that they were different, try and focus on the good times that one had. Try and think of all the positives, and it is try and think of maximising the good times you did have, the good conversations you did have, rather than be greedy and ask for one more. Go over the old ones and just make the most of things. I highly doubt that the individual who's gone would want to see you there. Perhaps if there is a heaven or a hell, that they would be sitting down watching us, and even though I don't really believe too much in that, I would like to think that there is something after death. They wouldn't want you to be upset, they wouldn't want you to be unhappy. Do you really think that they'd want you to do that? No, of course not. If they truly cared for you in the way that I'm sure you care for them, if you feel this way right now, they wouldn't want that from you at all. And so I guess that's just the one thing you have to say, is always put things into perspective. Never get bogged down by something, and just always think about, I guess, the good times. And I'm sorry if they aren't good anymore. What was it I said yesterday, or the day? When did I record that commentary? A few days ago. YOLO. Make the most of what you have. And if you, once you realise that everyone's always going to die sometime, then that kind of gives some pretty damn good encouragement to go out and live your life to the fullest. So like I said before, go and talk to someone you hadn't talked to before, make the most out of everything, you know, don't spend your whole life, you know, being careful, because why would you spend your whole life avoiding danger just to die peacefully? Like, don't do stupid stuff, but, you know, why not climb a mountain, or in the snow or something? I don't know, that's not really that dangerous. You know, why not climb Everest? at the end, all that really matters, all that separates people isn't money. You know, do you think a rich person feels better on their deathbed than a poor person? No, it's all about the experiences you've had and the things you've seen and known, and, you know, the people around you. I mean, what makes us more than people, the people we associate with, friends, our family? It's not just us, not just our collection of thoughts and feelings, it's the people that we have affected. That is the lasting effect we will have on this planet. It will be the people that think of us when we are gone, as opposed to, you know, just being narcissistical, which is kind of what I am, so I guess I can't really say that. Don't just care about yourself, think about others. And I guess that is the main point to take away from this. Just get out there and enjoy, travel, see the world. You know, there is such great beauty out there, such great magnificentness, and I feel kind of ridiculous saying this, and I think for the last however long I've been talking, 7 minutes or whatnot, I haven't been the most comfortable saying this, and I'm sure you can tell. This has been the deepest thing I will probably ever foray into. Perhaps I will retouch this when I am, I guess, slightly more experienced in life. I don't know, maybe if I'm still doing this in a year, I might come back and see this, but I'm sorry if anything I've said, I guess, might have offended someone, perhaps. I mean, this is of course a touchy subject, and I guess, yeah, but tell me, I really do enjoy reading feedback, and I think for something this deep, that it would be interesting to see what you guys think. I know there is a great variety in the people that watch my videos, and that is fantastic. It's great to see that I appeal to so many different audiences, and I would love to think that you guys out there all have something different and interesting to say. So please, I don't want you to like the video, I don't want you to subscribe. All I want you to do is leave me a comment saying whatever you want to say, anything. This isn't like an AA meeting, you know, we'll all go around the circle and say something, but you know, why not? Just put it out there. Who cares? You know? And if anyone says something negative about your opinion, then I will block them, and I will send them, I will make a whole video about how their mother smells like elderberries. Good Monty Python reference there. So, I've been going on long enough. I've been Jigs Guy, I've been deep, but not so hard, slightly more flaccid this time. Yes, YOLO, live life to the fullest, and death sucks, but it's there.